What is up, everyone, and welcome back to our second episode of Premier League Talk. Today we're going to be talking about the recent games and maybe some upcoming fixtures and the issues with Romelu Lukaku. So right now we have me, Max, Dylan, and Kai. And first overall, let's talk about that Man City Arsenal game. So you guys all watched the game, or the highlights, right?
Yeah.
This was probably one of the most controversial games that we've seen.
Such a great way to start the year,
yeah,
actually. Like a January 1st fixture. That was amazing.
What a match. It was, as an Arsenal fan, it was very entertaining to watch. It was sad to see them lose, but people were saying they're robbed of the victory. Personally, I thought they deserved the draw. I didn't think they deserved the victory. Definitely that first half performance, they were the better team, but Man City really showed their quality through the second half, and that final goal, which was tough to watch. But then again, that's what the champions do. They pick off those wins, and they get the points when they need them.
That's right.
So there were a lot of things to talk about here. First of all, let's talk about that Gabriel red card. That's what I wanted to talk about first.
Okay.
So he got the first yellow for muffing up the penalty spot, which is okay, and then he clumsily put his arm in front of Gabriel Jesus, and that's another yellow. So dumb play by him. I was wondering, did you guys think it was dumb?
Yeah. Honestly, I don't think that he deserved to go off. Like, you know, it's a mistake, because the thing is like, you could both call them yellow cards.
Yeah.
Right. Like I'm sure, like, you know, the whole penalty debacle. Like I don't know if that would be a yellow card in my book, honestly.
Yeah.
But you know, obviously I'm not the shittiest ref in the world like this guy was.
Yeah.
But the point is, yeah, like, the first one, maybe not a yellow card. The second one, I'd probably call it a yellow. But I think the guy, like, must have forgot, like, hey, this guy's already on his yellow. Does he really deserve to be sent off?
Yeah.
Also, shout out to the ref, because Gabriel finished with negative 3 points on fantasy, and that destroyed my fantasy week, bud. So, yeah, I really appreciate that. But anyways, Dylan, any thoughts on that?
I think they're, like, pretty light calls, honestly. I think the ref was kind of, like, out of his mind doing that. I think he's a bit in the wrong. I do think both those yellow cards were, like, somewhat light calls. I don't think he should have been sent off. I think the second time it should have been a warning, not, like, a yellow to get that full red.
Okay.
But, yeah, definitely the ref was out of place there.
It was kind of like a bit of a mistake, right? Because, like, when he turned, like, he turned into Gabriel, which was a bit of a problem. And it is kind of upsetting because, you know, he is an Arsenal defenseman, and the defense has actually been having a good season overall, but Gabriel's really been the star and holding the defense together, you know? So it was kind of sad to see him to go off with a red.
And he'll be missing the next game now, which is going to be very important.
That's against the Spurs,
yeah,
if I'm correct.
So that's going to be an important game.
I think Arsenal can still come away with a win there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they've got Spurs next next Sunday.
Right, okay.
So, yeah, yeah, and they've also got Liverpool in a two-leg clash, so we can talk about that maybe in predictions video later.
Okay. Well, for now, let's go into the VAR, because another problem was the penalty. Smith Rowe, in my opinion, he got tackled by Ederson. Odegaard, sorry, my mistake. Odegaard got tackled by Ederson. That was 100% a penalty in my opinion. I don't know how they thought it. Like, he did kind of dive, but the problem was that, you know,
there was contact.
Yeah, there was contact. I just don't understand. And maybe with that penalty in mind, Arsenal could have gone on to win the game. So let me hear your thoughts on that, guys.
I think what happened when I first saw it with like the different camera angles, he went to go like cut inside then outside.
Yeah.
And from what it looked like, the player was standing still, and he kind of like fell over him.
Okay.
But when I went to the different angles, at that point I was a bit skeptical if it was a PK or not. Mm-hmm. Then I went to the different angles, and I was like, oh yeah, I saw the shirt grab all the way till he was on the ground.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, to me that's a PK for sure.
Mm-hmm. Wait, no, sorry. Are you talking about? No, we're talking about
the first one, the one that Odegaard got tripped.
There was
by
no
the goalie.
Oh, by the goalie?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh no, I don't think that was a PK.
Really?
Yeah.
You care to back that up?
As a goalie myself, I feel like that would have been a clean tackle, honestly.
Okay.
because he did get the ball, but I think he made contact first.
Yeah, which is where my problem was.
Yeah,
he made contact.
his whole foot hit Odegaard's whole foot.
That's right.
Yeah. I think it wasn't given as a penalty because Odegaard wasn't kind of going in on goal. He was kind of going out of bounds.
Okay, I think it wasn't called. I don't think it was given a penalty because Man City controlled the fucking league, and I'm so sick of that shit.
Barchester City at work again.
God, it's freaking annoying.
But yeah, I think if they don't give that as a penalty, they cannot give that Bernardo Silva one as a penalty.
Exactly.
So we can move on to that one. Did you guys think that?
Yeah, no, I want to talk about something first. When we talk about VAR and VAR, I want to ask you guys, with VAR being around for less than 5 years, has that negatively or positively impacted your team?
It lost Liverpool the top title with Man City goal line clearance.
That's goal line clearance though.
Yeah, but that's still VAR.
Yeah, that counts as VAR.
Yeah, no, VAR is for the calls and offsides.
I know VAR is good.
I would love goal line technology it's a staple in the game.
Okay.
Like, because it's literally did it cross the line or not.
Yeah.
But if VAR like the offsides, I feel like it's kind of ruined the game. Okay. Ruined the flow, I'd say.
I hate the offsides now.
Yeah, so with penalties, personally, these guys are super pissed off. But, as a big Manchester United fan, Mr. Penchester United,
Bruno Lexa.
It's gone well. There were some things where it's like, there was the Brighton game last year where it was drawn 2-2, and there's literally the notification where it says full time, Manchester United, Brighton 2-2, and then at the end, like above that, it says 90 plus 10, Bruno Fernandes. Like, I don't know, that just was pretty ridiculous, but like, hey, it's a win. Yeah. I'm gonna take it, and I know obviously like Klopp gets all pissed off and whines or whatever, but like, overall, as a fan of football, not as a fan of Manchester United, but as a fan of the game, I think it has seriously negatively impacted it.
Yeah, and it's made me become like I've started thinking of new rules for the offside rule in particular.
Yeah.
I think we should the game of football should switch to similar to what hockey is. Mm-hmm. Your whole body needs to be offside for it to be offside.
Yeah, there was was it Roberto Firmino or like Harry Kane where it's
if your
like
toe is offside, it's
no.
Offside.
My favorite is the arm, because if your arm is reaching out like this, like you're not going to score with your arm.
You can't score with your arm,
that doesn't make sense.
Surely that's not an advantage.
So I would agree on that.
I think if your whole body, like the last part, you can trail like your foot, similar to in hockey, you can trail your foot on the blue line for it not to be offside.
That's right.
Or how they call it after the play's done. They used to call it right when it was offside, right when they saw it.
Yeah.
But now they wait till the play's done. That's how Van Dijk missed his entire season.
Yeah.
Because he went for the ball, he got it, and then he got injured, and then they called it offside.
Yeah, that's right.
If they called it right away, he wouldn't have missed his season.
Yeah. So there's a couple issues I think everyone can agree on. And I'm not sure.
I don't know anyone who's truly like VAR is a positive aspect of the game.
Like, I think it would be great if those offsides were clear, because I hate, even as like someone who's been scored on with those goals, I hate seeing a team go up and then be called back because of inches of offside, especially in like a stoppage time goal. It's sad to see, and I'm sure the fans hate it like we do as well.
Yeah. But anyways, let's move on to the end of the Man City game. One thing just to jump in that I want to say about the game is Arsenal really had a chance to win it. I think if they did have that penalty, that would have put them up 2-0.
It would have been before the soccer goal though, but they were controlling the game.
Yeah, but so we'll say it would have been 2-0.
They probably would have, yeah.
So I think Arsenal could have gone on to win that game, because also you got it. Okay, so a goal is a goal, but it's also a confidence boost.
Oh yeah,
right.
Yeah.
Now the other thing is with a confidence boost, let me just say, Martinelli is an amazing player. Like the way that guy gets around, I saw him have 3 chances, and he missed like every chance, right?
Yeah,
and it was like okay, you are a star player. You're starting for Arsenal, a top 4 team right now. You should be finishing those chances. Yeah. Point is, maybe his confidence was off, and maybe if they had scored a penalty and they were already up 1-0. Maybe shit would have changed and he would have scored all of those.
Yeah, because a couple, they're inches away. Mm-hmm. They're great opportunities, because people have been saying João Cancelo has been the best fullback in the world, maybe, compared to Trent. And Martinelli maybe clearly gassed by him like 3 or 4 times to get in on goal.
No, so, I would say Trent is better.
Trent, yeah. I'd say probably...
He did provide an assist, which we will be talking about later. We'll be talking about the Chelsea and the Liverpool game. Yeah. But yeah, no, I would say...
But Cancelo's been the best left back. We'll say that. Because
yes.
Trent is right back.
Give my boy Alex Telles some time.
Okay,
Just give him some
okay.
time.
But just watching the Arsenal highlights, they had many missed chances.
They did.
I was just
and
watching
a lot
that.
of them were Martinelli.
Yeah, especially that one which he hit the post on with it was almost an own goal with the Ake clearance off the line.
Yeah.
And if he puts that in, that gives
that's a 2-1.
That's
right?
a 2-1 lead with Arsenal gaining confidence, and that gives Martinelli so much confidence.
Yeah, that's right.
Because after you miss a shot like that, you do not gain. You lose a lot of confidence.
I feel like he's still a bit of a youngster. How old is he?
I think he's like 20.
Right. So maybe he just like isn't as confident.
He's definitely
as you know, some of the more
like
experienced
you can see
players.
Saka. Saka has grown in confidence. He can take those shots and he puts them in the net.
Yeah,
maybe last year, similar to Martinelli this year. But Martinelli, I think he's going to be a great player, and I can't wait to see him when he starts finishing his chances because he could be scoring a lot of goals from the wing.
Yeah.
And potentially he could be a replacement up front for Aubameyang.
Yeah, hopefully.
But I like him on the wing now.
Yeah, no, he's a good player for sure.
Also, I don't think Ramsdale looked too good today.
Okay.
No?
I think
He did make a couple mistakes.
Yeah.
I can agree on that.
I don't think Ramsdale was too confident today while playing.
Yeah.
There was one where it was crossing right into the middle, and he came out and he completely missed it. It was like inches off.
He was not on the goal line,
post.
but he wasn't going for the ball.
Yeah.
I got a question for you guys. If Mahrez was gone because of the African Cup, he wouldn't have taken the penalty.
Yeah.
Do you think if someone else would have taken the penalty and would they have still scored?
That is tough.
Because Mahrez is a good penalty
he's
taker,
the best.
other than the Tottenham one a couple years ago.
Okay, yeah.
Where he skyrocketed that. But yeah, what do you guys think?
Well, probably it would have been Sterling because I feel
like it would have been him. Yeah.
I don't know if Gabriel Jesus went off because he went off for Gundogan, who probably Gundogan is a solid penalty taker. I think
Ramsdale could have saved it.
he could have, but it all depends on which way he dives. Mm-hmm. But if Ramsdale dove the other way, he would have saved it. Like it wasn't in the corner;
Yeah.
it was kind of in the middle to the right side.
Right.
So then again, it's just the luck of the dive.
Just
But
a
yeah,
guess, but-
During the PK, Ramsdale pointed to the side that he scored on.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Yeah.
So see, when you're a keeper, you pick up small little things.
Yeah, I guess
See,
so.
with PKs,
Didn't work though.
As a keeper, there's so many things you have to take in. There's just with like different players, you have like different styles. Like Premier League, they know what.
Yeah,
what
like
players do.
Salah's style is just to miss it and then try and head it and miss it.
Yeah. But now I think that's 3 or 4 penalties in a row that Ramsdale has like not saved, not even gone the right way. So I'm thinking I think he should be I'm hoping for a save soon.
I mean, he is still, in my opinion, the second best goalie this season.
Yeah.
He's right behind De Gea. They've both had wonderful seasons.
Yeah.
And they're kind of carrying their team.
So I'm just want to say that Smith Rowe, I think he has been